Good day, everybody, and welcome to another Amazon PPC News Flash. We have something pretty cool for everybody with B2B products today, which is that you can now target B2B customers directly. So in case you think, okay, didn't we already have that with the B2B bid multipliers? Well, yes, that was a couple of months ago where, that came out. We could target B2B users with that bid multiplier, which is also pretty cool. But it's actually a bit of a headache in terms of campaign structure because you now have these bid multipliers for placements, for audiences, and B2B customers. But now that goes away a little bit because you can target these B2B customers directly. So far, at least, if you are using a third-party software or the Amazon Ads API itself, and probably soon enough in the Ads Console as well. I'll leave you the link to the actual release notes in the comments as well if you want to check that out. So that is pretty cool. Basically, now you could theoretically copy your whole campaign structure and target the same keywords in exact, broad, etc., and all the other target types you have with the B2B customers only, right? So that's something you could do. You could structure it in other ways. This is something we can think about now, right? It's always the fun part about Amazon Ads, in my opinion, the campaign structuring. So that's certainly something that, at least should make it easier in theory because you don't have to use these multipliers for all these different options now, right? So while we're at the topic of B2B, let me just give you some other tips that I've saved in the past, right? So this is actually something that few people know about. You can just go to Amazon and then by the left menu in the top, you can go to B2B and then B2B Central and you'll figure out some cool stuff, regarding B2B customers and your products. For example, on average, as mentioned here, the average order size is actually quite a bit higher for B2B customers, so definitely worth checking out. And returns are quite a bit lower, 42% on average. This is data from Amazon. So yeah, that pretty cool. And not sure who gave the tip. Maybe it was, I think it was Max Sigurdsson Scott, right? If you think your product is not a typical B2B product and you don't want to, care about that, just kind of ignore that thought in your head because you may well be surprised at what companies need, right? It could be for a random party. It could be for various reasons that they need exactly your product and they might buy a lot of it in bulk. And so you also want to have that kind of bulk business pricing activated, right? Where they can buy multiple units. And yeah, like I said, it's also just a reason to care about this news as well and to structure your ads in a way, if you find out at least that, this is kind of true for your product as well, you can check the B2B Central. If your average order values, if your average order values or sizes are indeed so much bigger or significantly bigger than your non-B2B orders, then yeah, definitely something to check out now. Target these B2B customers in their own campaigns and also use the pricing as mentioned here. Use that business pricing option. And this is just the same number again from Sean Murrett. And finally, just to really round things up, of course, this will be something I will be monitoring and probably have to shift some columns around here, right? Like I said, it's not just placement bid multipliers anymore. It's also audience multipliers and B2B multipliers. They still exist. So I'll probably have to, add a column or something. I don't know yet how I'm going to do it, but it's not just placement anymore. And I will be out on the look for tools that handle all of these bid multipliers smartly, especially AI bid automation tools, of course, including the newest ones at the top in the starter brand scoring system, SellerMate, although they particularly are more of a rule-based automation tool. So that's going to be difficult for rule-based tools, to be honest. I don't know exactly how they're going to figure that out with all these multipliers. To me, that is definitely one of the big advantages of goal-driven machine learning automation tools that will then be able to handle that in a much smarter way, easier way. But yeah, that's something I'll be on the lookout for. Personally, it's my preference to have a goal-driven bid management tool where I don't have to set up all these rules and it gets so complicated so quickly, especially now with all the bid multipliers. So you do probably want to go for one of these tools down here, in my opinion. Like I said, that's just my preference. I know a lot of you guys prefer the rule-based way to approach things. Then, of course, there are a lot of good tools out there for that as well. And whichever way you go, you definitely want that option to kind of handle multiplier bid management. Okay, that's it for this one. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'll see you around. There's plenty of updates to talk about. We know Amazon keeps on improving things, sometimes the opposite, but mostly improving things. So yeah, I'll see you around. Let me thank you for watching this video and hopefully giving it a thumbs up. You've come this far and you deserve to be rewarded. If you feel like you're not getting the most out of your ads yet, that may just be because of free fundamental pieces of knowledge that you're still missing. Free secrets so well kept by the very top Amazon Ads agencies that you won't find a single public blog post about them. I've helped hundreds of Amazon sellers succeed since 2016, and today I want to invite you to the other side. I want to let you in on these secrets. Simply click on the link below and let me send them to you right now.